weekend, America. Come on into Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama, and stay a little while. We can't wait to have you for the inaugural game of the United States Football League. And there is the USFL Championship Trophy being brought in by the league's head, Daryl Moose Johnston, who's carried a few trophies in his life. Any moment, we will kick off this game as the hometown Birmingham Stallions will come out of that door. But right now, let's send it down to the field where the visiting New Jersey Generals will get ready to kick things off. Their head coach, Mike Riley, is standing by with Brock Hewitt.
Hey, thank you, Kurt. Mike, you wanted to be part of this. When this league started 10 months ago, you were on the call and said, I want to be a part of this league. Why?
Absolutely. You know, I think they're great for opportunity for players, and I like to be a part of helping them develop whatever they need to continue to develop to keep playing football. And they love to play. We love the coach. It's just great to be involved.
What are we going to have our eyes open for early?
Well, you know what? We've got to open it up a little bit, I hope, early. But I think we're going to run the ball well. I'd be surprised if we don't. So we want to end up with good balance. But you know how it is. You got to loosen them up a little bit to get it going.
How about that crowd? This is a little homecoming for you to Birmingham. What's it feel like to be back home?
Really proud to be in Birmingham. I love my time down here. Have a lot of friends, teammates, family, and very thankful for it, Brock.
Thank you, Coach. Go get them tonight. Kurt?
All right, the crowd is into it. Mike played at the University of Alabama back in the 70s under Bear Bryant. So the hometown Stallions are about to come out for the first time in front of the home crowd. All the games this season will be played here in Birmingham, and so they are trying to establish a good home base, and this should be a fun adventure, this first game ever in the history of the new United States Football League. Players, many of them haven't had NFL experience, and they can't wait to get it going. Neither can we. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the hometown Stallions. Well, not only is the crowd pumped up and the players as well, so are we. It's the inaugural game of the USFL, and to take something this big to bring Fox and NBC together. I'm Kurt Menefee. You've heard from Brock Hewitt. Joel Klatt will join me in just a bit to broadcast the game, but right now, let's get it down to the fields and the guys who have been dancing between the raindrops to get us all set for this matchup. Jack Collinsworth and Jason Garrett. Hello, fellas.
Kurt, thank you very much. Football on Easter weekend. That's an idea I can get used to right there. This crowd right here has been going nuts. You've been around football for your entire life. What excites you about this league?
Hey, Jack, life's about opportunity. It's about creating opportunities and taking advantage of opportunities. And the USFL provides an opportunity for a lot of guys to live out their dream of playing pro football. What I'm excited to see is who's going to take advantage of it. You hear names like Kurt Warner and Brad Johnson and Sam Mills, guys who've been in an environment like this, who worked hard, got better, went to the NFL, they won Super Bowls, they're in the Hall of Fame, incredible careers. I want to see who that next guy is.
They built this league from scratch, right? We've been around seeing these practices as it all comes together. What approaches have stood out to you, Coach?
It's incredible. 8 head coaches going into a laboratory. We're building a football team from scratch. 8 petri dishes. There's nothing in there. So we're going to see a lot of different philosophies. A lot of NFL guys versus college guys. Hey, we're going to win with the offense and defensive lines. No, we're going to win with speed. We want young guys. We want old guys. So for the next 12 weeks, we're going to see which experiment works out. It's going to be fun to watch.
We'll find out. Coach Holtz, he was one of those experiences. He's over there right now, standing by with Brock. Go ahead, Brock.
Thanks, Jack. You've coached decades of college football. This is your first pro game. How's it feel?
No, it's awesome. I mean, it's absolutely. I mean, just having the opportunity to be around these young men and to see the commitment they have and how bad they want this. It's been a fun transition from college to the pro game, but it's been a lot of fun. This last month's been enjoyable.
You just heard Jason. Do you have a feel for what this is going to look like early?
No, none. I mean, this will be, I think we have a great seat over here on the sideline, but I'm going to be learning as much as this game goes on as everybody that's watching this from home, but really excited about this.
I know Dad's watching at home. You got your boys, your daughter, everybody is here, a family environment. How important for the home crowd, for the Birmingham team to start fast?
Well, I think it's really important that we get out to a fast start. I mean, especially in an opening game like this, and build your confidence as a football team. And, you know, it's Easter weekend, you know, and to have the family here, happy Easter to my father, who's at home recovering from a surgery. Wasn't able to be here, but it's certainly great to have my immediate family here.
Go get him, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brock. So here is how we got to tonight. So it was less than a year ago. On June 3rd, it was announced that the USFL would kick off the inaugural season in the spring of 2022. By November, the league had unveiled the 8 teams, and it's all broken down to the North, the South divisions, 4 teams on both sides. It's going to be a 10-game regular season. The top 2 teams from each division will go on to make the playoffs. It's Birmingham, Alabama, that will host the entire regular season. You know, they love their football down here in Bama, and the playoffs will take place in Canton, Ohio. The coaches, they have decades of college and pro experience. You got Jeff Fisher, who was named head coach of the Michigan Panthers, and that list includes former NFL head coaches Mike Riley and Todd Haley as well. The draft was held over 2 days in late February, and Shea Patterson was the first overall pick, the former Michigan Wolverine quarterback among 280 players selected. And tonight marks the first time Fox and NBC have teamed up to broadcast a primetime football game. So let's head out to the USFL Command Center in Los Angeles with Mike Pereira, who has the final say with everything. And Mike, it's NFL rules with a few Easter eggs built in, if you will. What can fans expect tonight?
You know, I think they can expect to see kickoff returns. That's one thing. We're going to kick off from the 25-yard line. We're going to make it safe because we're going to put the kicking team and the receiving team close to each other so they actually retreat like a punt play. And if we score, we'll give a team the opportunity to score 3 points on the extra point if they run a scrimmage play successfully from the 10. And how about this? If we get into overtime, it's a shootout, a 3-play shootout. Each team gets 3 plays. They get 2 points for each successful try. The winner at the end of that time wins the game. Going to be a lot of fun.
Well, Mike, thank you very much. We're going to spend plenty of time with Mike throughout this season.
As
we head up to the booth. That's exactly right. What stands out as you think about some of these new rules?
I love the transparency idea. For years, coaches have seen officials go underneath the hood. You're always saying, what the heck are these guys talking about? So Mike's going to be with us on the telecast. We'll know exactly what they're talking about. It'll be exciting to get that look.
And, Coach, I don't know exactly where you stand when it comes to 4th down, as you get right across midfield and all that. We were noticing watching the scrimmage, though, this is an aggressive league. Go for 1 point, go for 2 points, go for 3 points. 4th down, they're going to be going for it out here.
Yeah, it's an analytics guy's heaven. Okay, these guys are going to be aggressive. They're going for all the 4th downs. It's going to be aggressive. The pedal's going to be down. It's going to be fun to watch.
I'll have to check out your play sheet when it comes to that 3-point play as we get into this season. Let's get this party started. Send it over to the PA announcer, Alan Roach. All you, Alan. Take it away.
Birmingham, please rise to honor America and join in singing. Performing our national anthem, please welcome Staff Sergeant Holly Cisco.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly gleaming, and the rockets ran still there. Oh, say does that star
night of the USFL. Kurt Menefee and Joel Klatt have kickoff.